Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. NHL Blue Jackets open their season tonight at the Predators in Nashville. Pre-game coverage on the Fan begins at 7:30. Puck drops at 8. Tonight in Ohio State Athletics, women's volleyball hosts number 12 Purdue at 7. Number 22 women's soccer welcomes Oregon at 7 as well. In basketball, ESPN reported USA Basketball is expected to name Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra as the next head coach of the men's national team. He replaces Steve Kerr. NFL tonight, Eagles visit the Giants at 8:15. Hear it on the Fan, too. Baseball tonight, game for the NLDS. Dodgers host the Phillies at 6:08. Brewers visit the Cubs at 9:08. This update is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
It's time to add some spice to your nooner. Funny. This is the place where big-time guests, bold opinions, and little cute doggies come together. This is Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus, the #1 rated windows and doors in Columbus.
All right, welcome back in, Rothman and Ice. 3-hour show and a 2-hour wet paper bag. Anthony Rothman, Matty Ice Hayes, the loose cannon. Good to see you, fellas.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. How you feeling? You good over there?
Outstanding.
Good,
we have more Larry the Cable Guy cut-off denim shirt tickets.
Yes, we are giving away 2 tickets to see Larry the Cable Guy at Meerschaum Auditorium Friday, February 20th. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster.com, or you can just rock out with us for the next couple of hours, and we'll throw a little trivia question at you, and you get that right, TLC is going to hook you up with 2 tickets to see Larry the Cable Guy on February 20th. We got a little bit of an announcement here on Rothman and Ice because we got something new coming at the folks starting on Monday at 1 o'clock. We got a new segment coming your way, and it's just for you guys. The segment is going to be called The Floor is Yours. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the phone lines every Monday at 1 o'clock to give you guys the floor to rant about your favorite teams, whatever you want to get into. TLC is going to line them up. We'll throw you on the air. You can gloat about your team. You can dunk on your teams, whatever you want to do. So if you're into that, get ready because Monday on a Reaction Monday, we're going to open up the phone lines at 1 o'clock and allow you to just talk about your teams in whatever fashion you want to talk about them. I can't wait to hear what the folks have to say about their teams because now we got plenty of evidence in the football world about who these teams are. And so a vibe check on Monday is going to be fun. So look out for that. Again, Monday at 1 o'clock, we will start. The floor is yours.
I think the vibe check is accurate. I think it'll be fun to crack the lines.
Oh, yeah.
Old school style.
I can't wait.
I think to put TLC on alert.
Yeah, that's going to be the game.
Dump button stuff. I think that will be fun.
Yeah.
Listen, they listen to us enough. So we thank them, and we want them to have their say every now and then. But I am looking forward to that as well. I think it's unpredictable. It's edgy, Matt. You're very edgy today.
Hey, whatever you want.
And,
I can't wait.
Let's live on the razor's edge a little bit. I mentioned that, the cap is off, the swear ceiling is off. I'm not telling people to do that. I'm not encouraging that, but it's on him. It's not on me.
He's got that quick twitch ability over there like some of these athletes do. He can hop around that studio and dump it if he needs to.
I'm going to tweet out the Joker scene of the tryouts with the pool cue.
Oh. Yeah.
Because we're trying out a new segment.
Okay.
So that's part of the announcement. I'm doing it right now.
Spring into action.
The other part of this new segment we'll start on Monday is there is going to be a shot clock on this thing. So you got to get in.
It's not an unlimited.
Correct. You got to get in and get out.
A little bit of the old in and out.
Right. So if you're a Browns fan that wants to rant about your team, Bengals, Buckeyes, whatever it is, come on in. We'll get you on. But you're going to have a shot clock on. And you got to go because we want to hear from as many as people as possible.
Will they be hearing the seconds tick down?
I think
yes.
We're going to generate a little. And
I'm going to crank up the heat on them too.
Okay.
I'm going to double the beat at 10 seconds and quadruple the beat at 5 seconds like it's a bomb that's about to go off.
There is a 10-second ding, and I can't describe it, I'd have to get it for you. There's a 10-second thing on when I do my fantasy drafts on Yahoo.
Oh, no, that's
and when you
the
get
worst.
to 10 seconds, and I don't care if you know who you're drafting or not. When I hear that, even in mock drafts, I start sweating a little bit.
Anxiety.
Do I really want to take this guy? So I'm not sure you want to use that, but I'm just saying there is something that exists that makes me feel that way. Yeah. All right.
I know that on Kill Tony, they got the cat meow. We're not going to do that. But when they give you 60 seconds on this show, you get the meow at the end. That lets you know that your time's about to be over, like wrap up the joke. So we'll have something. We'll have a little bit of a warning. But
yeah, animal sounds for me are great. Anything. That'd be fine.
I'm here for
We
it.
can come up with something to goose them along a little bit. Yeah.
I can't wait. So, yeah, the floor is yours this time on Monday.
Within this price range and time
That's what we do.
Shot clock.
We got a budget around.
Yeah. There's a trap door in the floor is yours as well. That trap door is 30 seconds. And then you go bye-bye down the chute. All right, we got some stuff to do today. We'll have NFL picks against the number. We'll have our friend Brendan Degon for the score. We'll talk NFL with him and all the great headlines. CBJ drop puck tonight at Nashville. We'll get into a little playoff talk potentially here at 1:15. Listening to Coach, he's been great this year. He really has. He's been on it, and it's not like I'm trying to pick up on everything every time he speaks, but when he speaks, I do listen. E.F. Hutton. Old school. He was selling this as a top 10 matchup.
I heard that.
And as much as he wants to throw out the Indiana game, he can if he wants. He's never been there, and he's never coached against Bielema. Okay. So if there's a little bit of that, okay, this is fun, a first for him.
Yeah.
So he's gone through the playoff. Most fans would think this guy's seen and felt everything there is to feel. Yeah. The Michigan losses, the turning it around, the whole deal. And so I think he's giving them the respect he probably should. The other thing that I loved that he said, that he admitted, is that he believes this is the hardest time ever to bring a team together, this era of football, the unselfishness. And the teams that are most talented, if they are the most, and I'm adding this to him, he didn't say this part, but I believe that he's correct, that the most talented teams in this country, the most unselfish ones, and the ones that are coached the best in that way are the ones that are going to come out on top most times than not. So in the me era of college sports, and maybe to some degree there always has been, but now it's the how am I going to get mine era. And I'm not discouraging that. I think there's certainly going to be envy in every aspect of life. But imagine being on a college football team where you know who the stars are and you know potentially what their deals are. And if we hear them, you know inside the walls.
They're talking.
They know.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that those guys are jealous of that guy or whatever. But he is right in trying to get people to buy in where you're not getting the credit, but you're part of the success.
Yeah.
That's probably the hardest thing in business or any kind of team deal. And when I heard him say it today, him kind of unsolicited, Matty, say, like, this is the hardest time ever to convince a team and players to be unselfish. And he's done a tremendous job, especially coming off a national title. Because if you ever thought this team was going to be complacent or living off the past, it would be now. And it seems like they've done an incredible job to this point of not letting last year be the driving factor.
Yeah, no doubt. And you know, you could hear and read about some of the things that were happening in the offseason from some of the leaders of this team. And those guys were not going to allow this year's unit to be complacent because they have a desire to go on to continue to do great things. And that's what we're seeing right now. And when you look at who some of the not only key playmakers are on offense and defense, but who some of the faces of this year's team are and how they're wired and how they go about their business, like a Sonny Styles, like a Caleb Downs, like a Jeremiah Smith. These are no nonsense. We're coming in, we're putting in work, we're grinding, and we're going to try to do everything we can to be the best Ohio State team we can be. You have no choice but to follow those guys if you're a young guy or a new guy that just got here. So to me, they have really good tone setters and good leaders by example. And I think that's a great thing to have when you're turning the page from losing a whole bunch of veteran experience, losing guys that are gone to the NFL. But more importantly, when you have kind of the emotional come down of, hey, we won a national championship, it can be easy to take a deep breath as a program and as a locker room. These guys just aren't doing that. And it was great to hear Coach Day today say during his coaches show that the Tuesday practice that they had this week was one of their better practices of the year. And so these guys know what's at stake this week. They're hearing the noise the way they had to hear some of the noise about Washington. And I think that could be a motivating thing, right? You got to grab on anything that you can because they are receiving a lot of praise, and rightfully so. But you get inside these weeks, and they had to hear about DeMond Williams all week, right, in that Washington offense. And now you turn the page to Illinois. And, yeah, you better respect Illinois because they got a veteran leader under center. They got a good head coach. And now you're going on the road again in the conference, and that can always be tricky. But I think they can fall back to some of that muscle memory that they built in the Texas game and what they did in the Washington game. And I think that could show itself over there at Illinois on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, they got a lot to build off of. The Texas game was interesting just because Texas, the built-in emotion was Texas, the opponent. They were number one preseason, coming into your place. Like, this was a lot. Brand new quarterback. The first time you go out there as a team together to try to defend, and look who you have to play against a team that was bringing back 16 guys from a 10-win season and had this big-name quarterback that was waiting in the wings. And why didn't he get in more against Ohio State in the playoff, and especially in big moments? Yeah. And so there was a time where you thought that, all right, Texas is legit, and Texas had a team that everybody thought would be in the playoff this year. Win or lose, I think we had both these teams in the playoff. Mm-hmm. Like, that was the kind of game it was. And now, like, the two biggest teams in the nation coming in were certainly Ohio State as a defending champ, but really it was Texas and Penn State. Can Penn State somehow have the recipe that Ohio State did without the massive weapons on the outside? I think that was the interesting thing about Penn State, is that people thought that just because they were fundamentally sound and made a little dent in the playoff, that somehow they were going to scare people. I think that they were loaded to try to make a run with their defensive back, with their offensive, with their running backs and their quarterback. And the fact that Kotelnicki, there was a lot of confidence in him, and they thought they improved their receiving, but they had to replace Abdul Carter, and, but they still had Denai Sutton, and they still had a big-time edge dude. And now those teams are both fighting for just respect, not even wins at this point.
100%, because Penn State got absolutely embarrassed, right? I don't really care about the comeback that they almost made. They had no business, that being UCLA, hanging around, letting alone winning the game the way that they did against Penn State. So, yeah, for Penn State, you're right to identify, like, what was the aerial attack going to look like? The last few years we've been talking about that. Julian Fleming goes over there. Maybe you find something there. We saw that wasn't the case. And now you look at them losing Tyler Warren to the NFL, who was an amazing tight end for them last year, and you bring in the Trevor Peñas from Syracuse and those guys, and just the whole unit offensively has not been consistent at all. So, yeah, they're searching for answers. More importantly, James Franklin's searching for what the heck to do, and that might be the hottest seat in college football right now after what they did out there on the left coast.
All right, so we've got the Jackets tonight, and we'll hit them next. The goaltender has been chosen to open up the season. We'll give you those details and predict their season next. Rothman Ice and the Fan.
Big voice guy here to remind you that you're listening to the Fan, Ohio sports destination. Okay, thanks. I have 3 more seconds. Bye-bye.
Hey there, you've got a ton of equity in your home. You're sitting on a gold mine. You could do so much with all that cash, like travel, invest it, or pay off debt. But you can't touch it unless you sell your home. But you really don't want to move. And besides, homes are sitting on the market a long time these days. You're trapped, right? Not with TrueHold. With TrueHold, you can cash out your equity in as little as 30 days. But listen, you don't have to move. You can stay in the home you love as a renter. That's TrueHold's Sell and Stay program. Cash out your entire home's value and stay put. TrueHold even covers property taxes, property insurance, and essential repairs. Imagine using that equity to travel, invest, or pay off debt. And you can stay in your home. It's brilliant, especially in this slow market. Get your all-cash offer now. Call 1-855-300-9993. Again, that's 1-855-300-9993.
or visit Truehold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's Truehold.com.
The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more to get you ready for next year's adventures. Looking to upgrade? The Buckeye Lake Marina staff is there to help you find the perfect boat at unbeatable prices. Buckeye Lake Marina has a long list of satisfied customers and want you to be the next. Don't wait. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai, lease a new 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE for just $189 a month. You heard it, $189. Plus get owner assurance and America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Only at Great Lakes Hyundai, Columbus or Dublin, or GLakesHyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 10 miles per year, ends 11/3.
At High Bank Distillery, they believe every pour should tell a story. Their Whiskey War spirits tell the story of Prohibition in every sip and was awarded the best blended whiskey in America 3 years running. Enjoy High Bank's nationally recognized spirits distilled right here in Ohio. Drink the best. Forget the rest. Learn more at highbankdistillery.com.
Do you have foot pain? Foot pain is not normal regardless of your age or job. Podiatric physicians are the most qualified doctors to care for your feet and can provide important foot care solutions or shoe inserts to better manage foot pain. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and are dedicated to providing the highest quality foot and ankle care. We've been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app, available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app, free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
The regular season is getting closer. A new goal, a new challenge, a new season. Blue Jackets hockey comes your way tonight. Proud to be your flagship home for the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Really feeling like fall today? You probably want to bring a light jacket if you get cold easily. We'll see temperatures in the mid-60s with lots of sunshine. For tonight, temperatures plunge overnight with clear skies and lows in the 30s, so we might see some patchy areas of frost. And then for Friday, we get a little bit warmer with plenty of sun and highs in the low 70s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
These two have a ton in common. Anthony loves hockey, and Maddie's always cold. This is Rothman and Ice.
All right, back at it. Drop puck tonight, Nashville. Yeah, on paper, I'm never going to say this is a game the Jackets should win. It's the NHL.
Must-win game?
Yes. Absolutely a must-win game. Got to get that road record going. Hey, we pointed it out. The schedule doesn't get any easier. Got to split these two.
The road record thing is huge. I mean, there were only 4 squads in the East that had a worse road record than our Jackets a year ago. So that absolutely is a box I want to see them check this season, right? Because they were so close to getting it done last year, a couple points out, and those games came back to bite them a little bit.
Going up against a good goalie, but this is a game they should win. I'll check the I mean, they're probably an underdog, which makes them kind of value tonight. but they're old, and I don't think they've changed much. Nashville won 30 games a year ago. I don't know how many guys they can ride in their 30s to keep things going, but it is, if anything you could say about them, they will be fresh. Both teams should be fresh. You're not beating on a team that's played 30 games already, but
plus 100. Nashville is minus 120. So
yeah, Jackets are technically the dog.
Give me that all day tomorrow.
That's what I'm thinking. And this is also, I want to be careful because we just talked about their road record, but they have not lost on the road yet this season. Last time they checked.
The over-under 6.5.
Okay. 5-on-5, this is a dangerous hockey team. They were last year. Do I worry about a little regression in a team that scored like the most goals they've ever scored in the history of their franchise? Yeah, there could be. But I also look for them to be a little better on the power play, just a little better. And listen, we're used to being a team on the power play that's in the teens. Now, if they're 20%, while that's good for us, it's bad for the league. It's not even top 20. Penalty kill, they were bad. They weren't in the top 20 in the league. And goals against, they're giving up as much as they're scoring. That's not a good recipe. So now I do think the experience of the pressure of making that run to the playoffs impacts this team. I do. I don't think it doesn't matter necessarily as far as like what you did at the end of last year, but I think the mindset tells you that, all right, you got something cooking. You believe in the most pressurized time of the year last year. You showed up. And the big news about that, Maddie, is that Jet Greaves was in the net when they were doing that. Dean Evison was on with T-Bone and Tyvus this morning, and T-Bone asked him about how he views the goaltending rotation here at the start.
Fans are interested in this battle, obviously. 2 road games to start the season. From what we've heard, sounds like the plan is to get both of them a start. Should we, as fans, read anything into who gets the first start?
No, I don't think so. And listen, if like we've always been, and we in every one of our positions, we're goaltending, forward, center, wing, defense, have been just earned basis, and it's no different with our goaltending. Now we play. To start the season here, we've got 3 games in 5 nights. So it's a difficult task to ask a guy to go all of those in the net. It's a different position. So, we're probably going to split them. But Greaves will get the start tonight. And then we've told Elvis straight up that, the plan is to play him in Minnesota, but it's not in stone. It's the same thing we tell everybody. Maybe we've got a plan, but it could change. That's what we do. We'll communicate with the player and the players, to their face so that they know. And then we go from there. But do we want a healthy competition? Absolutely. Do we want them to support each other when they're not in the net and be great teammates? Absolutely. Same as when we've got 13 forwards, we've got 7D. We have a player sitting out tonight up front. We've got a player sitting out on the back end, and we've got a goaltender that won't start. So we expect them to support their teammates and cheer them on and give them everything that they can when they're not playing.
They would have made the playoffs last year with better goaltending. They would have. I can say that with great confidence that an .892 save percentage from Elvis is not getting you into the playoffs. Jet was great, but he hasn't done it in a big sample yet. He hasn't. I have great confidence in him. He's athletic. He's got a great glove. He's confident. The guys play confident in front of him. But that was when you're kind of thrown in. No one's going to fault you if you weren't Superman because they weren't expecting it. And then so now the expectations have gone up for him because now we've seen a little bit and now we got to see it again. And you got to see it consistently. Last year, and you got to have defense. When we were out there for training camp and Don Waddell was on, I kind of asked him point blank, do you have the horses on defense? He didn't do anything different. He didn't.
Oh, a lot of the roster's the same.
Provorov. He went down to the 11th hour with Provorov because he was trying to swing big.
Yeah.
And guess what? He swung and missed. He did. There's no way around. He tried.
Yeah.
You can get it. He didn't get anybody. That's why they had to circle back to Provorov and give him that term that felt maybe not a massive overpay. At the time it sounded like it, but maybe in years down the line it won't be. But the term sounded way too long. But with Zach and Fabro there, Matejchuk's going to push, and Severson's got to play to his ability. He's got 6 years left on his contract. Like, he's on a shorter leash probably. So I do think that Goody's back. So 89 points last year, you missed the playoffs by 2. I saw their over-under this year on Bet365 at 84.5. I'm taking the over. I do think this will light a fire under Elvis. He did win some games for them last year. I think that healthy competition will do wonders for him. And I'm not going to put it all on him. Like I said, the defense has to be better. Zach is we had Zach on yesterday. He's a great, great offensive defenseman. He is.
Yeah.
Which means that when he's nearing the offensive zone, his skates are tilted. He's jumping. He is jumping in. And the last thing a team wants to usually do is give up an odd man rush with a brand new goalie. I'll be very curious how aggressive they are jumping into the play tonight and leaving Jet to face some of those if possible, because that's what they love. We love to load up and go. Even in the zone, you can't be too tilted. But if you have an all-star goalie, we've talked about this. You can play risky hockey, but to win, they better defend. They have to. They got to limit those high danger chances and then go do what they do offensively. So I'm excited to see them get to 80. Listen, 85 points doesn't get them in. So if their over-under is 84.5, that's Vegas telling you that they don't think they're getting in.
Yeah.
Unless they shatter their over-under.
No doubt for me, the elephant in the room is what we see on that half of the ice, right? The defensive side of things, because it was a unit last year that ranked 25th in the league. In the last few years, we've been talking about how inconsistent the defense has been. And so just the combination of the resistance before you get to fire the puck at our goaltenders, what does that look like? But also, more importantly, between Jet and Elvis, what type of consistency can they provide? Because you're right. Like Jet, the sample size was fairly small, had that 5-game stretch in April to where the save percentage was really good, had a couple shutouts in there. On Elvis's side of things, the flashes have been very fun to watch, but then he also has his valleys too that are very low, right? Too many games last year where we're talking about teams racking up 4 to 5 goals when Elvis is there. And so I have confidence in the offensive unit. Maybe it's not as high end as it was last year where we're talking about, a franchise record where 5 guys get to 20-plus goals. But I think that will be a consistent unit. But they just have to give themselves a chance, 1 on the road and 2 defensively, night in and night out. And so the chemistry that they had last year, based off of the personnel that they had a year ago and coming back for the most part this year, I think that has a chance to help them. But that's, I think, going to be the focus for a lot of us. And it starts tonight. And I just think they have to be aggressive, but also be smart with what they do on the defensive side of things. And let me ask you this real quick, AR. Does the football saying of when you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have one apply to hockey? Where you have 2 goalies, you don't have one? Does that apply?
You don't have an all-star. But I know. There are very good combinations in the NHL in goalie, whether it be in Carolina or in other places where they play 2 guys. Wedgwood's starting for Colorado right now because he has to, because Blackwood's out. I think that you can point to some of the big boys. They're going to play. None of these guys are playing 82.
Yeah, right.
So none of them. So if you're playing 60, you're playing a lot.
But I don't think we want to be in a world to where it's your turn, my turn, I don't love that. I know they got to figure it out early.
Schedule, though, when you get compressed and you need to, you're right. Some of these guys are just horses and they can do it. But I understand what you're saying. Play a little bit of the hot hand. You ride some momentum. You see how the guys are handling it. But I'm answering your question, which is I don't necessarily think because you have 2. Now, if you have it split, they'll probably split it unless some guy just takes it and goes. If they're splitting it 45-37, which is what I kind of think it could be, then you just have to pick your spots and hope God. And the freshness of it could help too. I don't know. That's the curious thing about this season.
No doubt, right? Because I'm very curious to hear from Jet and Elvis when we get a few weeks into this thing, if this is kind of what we're going to do, the back and forth with both, how they feel about that, and can they catch any type of rhythm, and how that affects the other units on the ice too.
I mean, the best goalie in the league last year, Connor Hellebuck, played 63 games. It's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot, but it's not 82. They're not playing the back-to-backs. Like Vasilevsky played 63. Bob played 54. I'm trying to give you some combos that might have I mean, Carolina's the one that I really like with and Freddie was injured. Sometimes that you have guys that I'm just taking a look down the stats right now. No, it's about what I said. It's about the best of the best are playing 58, 60 games, and a lot of these guys are splitting.
And hopefully one of those guys will emerge as a guy that they can want to rely on more times than not. Fellas, I want you to rely on the Columbus Men's Clinic if you're at a point in your life to where you're just feeling like, I don't have it anymore. I'm dragging. I don't want to go to the gym. When I do go to the gym, I just don't have the energy that I used to. Get on over to the Columbus Men's Clinic because they're going to make some great things happen for you with real science, real treatments, no gimmicks at all. So at the Columbus Men's Clinic, their medical providers build a plan around you, your body, your goals, and what it takes to get you back to feeling like yourself again. Call them right now, 614-300-7400 is their number, or you can visit them online at columbusmensclinic.com. Your consultation, including blood work, is just $99, and they will find a plan that works with your budget. Don't wait. Hit them up right now. Again, their number is 614-300-7400, or you can visit them online at columbusmensclinic.com.
NFL picks against the number next. Maddie, these three teams all lost in the same week for the first time in 8 years. Can you name them?
I've seen this.
I'll tell you in
I know
2
who
minutes.
they are. I wonder if our TLC can name this because I know this. It's interesting.
Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, this is Max with Buckeye Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Winter will be here before you know it, and that means it's time to get your heating and plumbing systems maintained. Our True Comfort membership is designed to keep things in tip-top shape. Thank you for letting us keep your home comfortable and plumbing worry-free. And when you need us,
call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Realtors usually charge you 6% to sell your house, but not my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They take 1%. It's in the name. And this is full service. No shortcuts, no for sale by owner crapola. They do it all. Call 614-451-6616.
Nothing beats a cold beer on game day, but sometimes you've still got things to do. Hey guys, Eric Reeser here. It's why I've been grabbing Go Brewing, award-winning non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer. Good news, Go Brewing is now available at Kroger. Grab a 6-pack of their tropical IPA in the beer aisle next time you're there.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice, NFL picks.
Sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today at roosterswings.com.
All right, before we get to the picks, trivia question time. These three teams all lost in the same week for the first time since 2017. That's more than 2,800 days ago. And here's the other trick part. All three of their quarterbacks weren't even starting for their teams yet.
I'm not going to act like I haven't seen this, AR, so I'm going to be honest here and let you know that I did see that. When I saw it, I was like, wow, that's eye-opening. TLC, you got a guess?
Well, I don't want to gong myself, but
where's this going?
My friends and I went to trivia last night at Yogi's, and I kind of carried us to first place a little bit, so I'm trying to keep my hot streak
going. Was it sports trivia or just general trivia?
General trivia.
Wow, maybe I get, we do a little trivia at the Turtle on Thursday nights. Maybe we hire you as a ringer. Come on in.
Maybe.
All right, you're in.
Okay.
You just made the list.
So
shout out to Chris Jericho, by the way.
I got 4 teams in mind, so I got to kill someone. Well, first let me ask you this. Are they random or decently obvious?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Because if there are 3 really obscure teams, then my guess isn't going to be anywhere close.
All right, I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay.
That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to say the Patriots, the Packers, and the Vikings all lost on this. Like, come on, I wouldn't do that.
All right, well, intuition says Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, but the 4th candidate would be the Eagles. I'm going to go with the first gut instinct and just go Chiefs, Bills, Ravens.
Yeah, that's why it's a story.
You're on a heater with this trivia.
The big boys. Bills, Ravens, Chiefs.
Keep cooking, TLC.
But the interesting part is that Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes weren't starting for their teams.
Yeah, because 2018, because Mahomes, 2017 was the year Mahomes. That was Alex Smith backup. I'll give you the trivia questions that I won in the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Last night. Okay, so there was like a final Jeopardy where you got to wager a bunch of points. This is the question that got us to a tiebreaker. It was they gave us like a bunch of stuff for a year. They said, "Hey, the answer is going to be a year," and they gave us like 4 different things, and like 3 of them didn't even matter. The one was what year. This is the year. It is an odd number, and Michael Jackson performed the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Odd number.
Boy, I should know this.
And MJ.
I really should know this.
This was BC, and I got it.
What do you got on this, AR? 2000.
No, you had it the first time.
1993.
Bam.
Yeah.
All right, so you would
random guess.
You would have survived to the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
The tiebreaker question between our group and the other group was, how old was he at the time? It was closest to the pin, but I got it right on.
You did?
Yeah. Because I knew how old he was
All
when he
right,
died, and I mathed it.
I don't know. Let me think about this. He was probably, would he have been like 9 or 10? Like in the.
He was older than that.
Listen, let me finish. Is he 9 or 10 in the?
Oh man.
In the late 70s, mid 70s.
You got this, AR.
So,
you got this.
I do. I don't think I do. I'm going to say he was 26.
The other group guessed, I think, somewhere in the 40s, so I think you would have been closest to the pin. It was 34.
34, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm trying to think how old he was with the Jackson 5, like in the heyday.
Yeah.
And would that have been in the early 70s?
I knew that he was 50 when he died in July of 08.
When was he born?
I don't know, but
okay.
Well, I guess 50 years before that.
Okay. 58.
58.
So so he was actually 9 or 10 in the late 60s, not early 70s.
Gotcha.
Okay.
A lot of people are like, I don't know how you guys feel, but like the whole Bad Bunny, him doing halftime.
Eric Dickerson was
it's all over the place with
there's
this
some
thing.
political stuff.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
I
curious
missed that.
what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people are upset with his political stances?
I think he refuses to tour in America.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this
and
is
he
like
was caught last night not standing for God Bless America, the Yankee game, with his boys.
Okay.
In the seats.
Okay.
I'm just saying what I've seen.
Yeah.
I don't know anything more than what I've heard. I haven't tracked this, but when you asked, because it didn't hit me when he was announced either, and then I started to see the stuff.
Like the first stuff I saw out of the gate was like, I know a lot of his songs are in Spanish. Like, how is that going to work? Like, are we doing live subtitles? I don't know. Like, I know he's an absolute megastar. He's popped into the world of WWE and done a great job, but I've just seen so much reaction to him getting this Super Bowl performance for this year's halftime.
The
It's pretty
ultimate
wild.
viewership. Yeah.
So, okay. All right.
Let's at least knock out tonight's game.
Divisional matchup.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a lot of road favorites this week, and one of them is Eagles -7 facing the Giants.
So just 7 straight up.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Like Monica and Friends, 7.
The Eagles
6-7
are averaging 4.4 yards a play. It's not good.
Yeah, that's not very good.
And they're getting player meetings. The good news is they're going to a divisional rival, and who's just handing the ball away. The Giants have been underdogs a lot this year. They shocked the Chargers, right? And then they don't cover against the Commanders and the Chiefs. I don't know. I think they catch the Eagles on a bad week. I think the Eagles are a little bit salty. I think they have a lot to prove tonight. I don't love the line, but since I don't have to pay the hook, I'll lay the 7.
I cannot wait to see the Jackson Dart show on full display. Obviously, no Malik Neighbors. Doesn't look like Darius Slayton's going to play either. And so they're limited right now at the wide receiver position. Oh, man. I just don't like the vibes of the Philly team right now. And they're 4-1. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
And it's AR, like the whole meeting with Saquon and AJ and Jalen. Like when you start to have those meetings, they can say what they want to say coming out of it, but that tells me that you guys don't feel good about what's going on right now. And I think Saquon is a little bit of a mediator in that thing.
It's driven by AJ.
For sure. Yeah. And I think Saquon was there to just kind of calm what I think are pretty high emotions between the two. And Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown right now, at the end of the day, though, it's still a rookie quarterback that's trying to figure this thing out right now. And you brought up where I was going to go, and I think it's a good point, A.R. Like, Philly taking it on the chin the way that they did this past week, they're going to lock back in, and I think they can cover that. I'll lay the 7 and roll with the champs.
All right. Sunday morning abroad, Broncos -7 against the Jets.
I'm going to go with the Broncos. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Broncos. Jets right now are just not doing much good on any unit right now. And so, give me the Broncos. Tough defense for Justin Fields to figure out.
Yeah, so a lot of people think the Jets are closer to 2-3 than they are 0-5. I don't know whether they're unlucky or bad. And I think it's both. Maybe I'll lean bad, but they're the last team, this offense, that I think, it could keep them in this game, but they just haven't faced a defense close to Denver's. So I'm also going to take the favorite in this one.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do the rest of these in the deep dive?
Wherever you want, Maddie.
You know, do it there. If you're into that.
I like knocking out the Thursday and the Sunday.
Okay.
I'm going to coast into it a little bit. We got a Buckeye Bulletin up next. Ryan Day ready to take his team back on the road. We'll give you all the details next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Tweet from a listener. Are you carrying the Buckeye game today? Considering we've never not carried one, yes. The answer is yes. The Fan.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Open a money market account at Kemba Financial Credit Union and enjoy a 4.00% APY intro rate until July 2026, 6 times the national average. Maintain easy access to your funds and secure financial stability. Don't miss out. Offer expires October 31st, 2025. Visit Kemba.org. Restrictions apply. Advantage status and $5,000 minimum and $1 million maximum deposit required. APY equals annual percentage yield. Comparison based on FDIC average, federal insured by NCUA.
5 words no one wants to hear? You need a new roof. What do you do? Who do you call? How are you going to pay for it? Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and these are all questions that run through people's minds when they hear those 5 words. But if you pick up the phone and call Victor's Home Solutions, your new roof will be the easiest, most hassle hassle-free home improvement project you'll ever do. Victor's has thousands of 5-star ratings for both customer service and high-quality installation. Plus, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. And since no one wants to pay these high interest rates for a limited time, Victor's is offering 5-year, no-interest financing with minimum monthly payments for qualified buyers. So if you need a new roof, don't stress. Victor's Home Solutions has your back. It starts with a free 21-point roof inspection. It assesses the exact condition of your roof and what needs to be done next. Set up your inspection today. 866-VICTORS. That's 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 10/31. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
Hey guys, it's Bobby Carpenter here. Are you feeling low energy, trouble focusing, less interest in the things you used to enjoy? How about this? Less strength. It could be low testosterone. Affinity Whole Health is offering free labs to check your testosterone levels. These labs, they're normally $99, but in the month of October, they are free. Sign up now at feelgreatcolumbus.com. Learn why I and thousands of other men trust the experts at Affinity Whole Health. Go to feelgreatcolumbus.com and feel like yourself again.
Skyline's new chicken chili is here. Now you can enjoy that legendary Skyline taste with a new protein option. Try Skyline's chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
At Giant Eagle, we're here because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Ready for your next truck? At Krieger Ford, we have just what you're looking for. Trade in your vehicle and get a new Ford F-150 with a black appearance package for $11,000 off MSRP. It's all part of the Krieger commitment. Best cars, best people, peace of mind. Visit us today on Morris Road in Columbus or find your new truck at KriegerFord.com.
Remember when sports used to be about calling up your favorite host and saying how stupid they are? Good news. We still do that. The Fan Calling Show.
Hello. Sponsored by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino.
Sunday mornings at 8 on The Fan. It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky's Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. Rothman and Ice present Buckeye Bulletin.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another air conditioner breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day air installation.
All right, little Buckeye Bulletin time for you. I don't believe that the spread has changed any. It still seems to be staying over that key number. Were we at 14.5 yesterday, or were we at straight at 14?
I want to say it had the hook on it.
It did.
Yeah, we had
that.
That
Has come off. We're
Okay.
at 14 now, so you got to buy the hook if you want it. If you want to take Illinois, which I don't think anybody's doing. Although I did make the bet with Fish that Illinois would actually score 10 points in this game.
He said to us yesterday, after our post-show meeting, he thinks they can get, 3 field goals? Get the 9?
You'd say 3 field goals.
Yeah.
If you're kicking field goals against Ohio State, then you're in it. And they're going to have to swing bigger than that,
It's just so hard to get 7 against this unit right now. Like, it really is. Just every layer, every area of the field they can cover on defense, and they just have chess pieces they can move around to take out your quarterback. If you have an athletic quarterback like a DeMond Williams or an Arch Manning, you got Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese that you can move around, especially Arvell, with just the creative things Matt Patricia is doing with him, and his just draft status and all that stuff is just going through the roof. And so no doubt he's making a name for himself. But look, you're dealing with now that being Ohio State's defense, a seasoned quarterback in Luke Altmaier. And so that game between Altmaier and Patricia is going to be so fun to watch because you got a senior under center and a defensive coordinator that's confusing the heck out of everybody for the most part right now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do predictions tomorrow, but it doesn't seem like it's like 35-14 kind of like pops in my mind. But 2 touchdowns would be a lot if Illinois could get it against Ohio State. Here's Ryan Day on the narrative that he's got the best defense in the country right now.
I always say, just like everybody else, ignore the noise, but more importantly right now, ignore the noise. I feel like when you hear something like that, you're just getting set up. So it has nothing to do with what's gone on from here on out. Nobody's going to probably really remember much about the first, 5 games we played, but they're going to remember the rest of them. And so we've got to keep getting better every day. And what'll matter in the end is who's the best defense at the end of the year, not right now.
He knows what he's got. He's doing a good job protecting against that they've arrived or they've won anything yet. I think that's what a coach always defends against. They haven't won anything yet. These rankings don't mean anything.
Yeah.
At least they mean something because the committee will work off it, but we're too soon to even talk about that. He's got to take his team back-to-back on the road now, Illinois and Wisconsin. He's going to have Penn State coming in, probably playing for their season. Like, he knows. Like, he's playing it right. He knows what he has, but he can't crown him. He just can't do it.
You want to crown him? Crown him.
They are who we thought they were.
He's not going to do any of that. He's not going to do any of that, but I have to imagine when Coach Day shuts it down at the end of the day and lays down, he has to feel good about what that unit is doing specifically because it's such a dominant unit, right, and what they're doing. And we could be at the end of the year, and like he's saying, we've got a long way to go, but it's in play that we're talking about one of the best defenses this program has seen in any single season. Like, that's what they're on track to do. But you just got to have that Kobe Bryant mindset, man. Just the job's not finished. They're nowhere close to being done with what they think that they can do. And so I think this year's team understands what the mission is, and that's why I think week in and week out, we're not going to see some dramatic fall off in production or guys going out there and being out of place and then communication being wacky. I mean, DeVere filled in for you on Monday, and he was at the game, and he was highlighting just the things that he was seeing on the back end, specifically from IGB, Caleb, and those guys, and how well they're communicating right now and passing things off to one another when an offense shows you one look and it changes there. They're just everybody's on a string right now. The communication is great. They're being where they're supposed to be. We're not talking about a whole bunch of missed tackles and all that stuff. So it is just a very, very sound unit right now that I just think is breathing a lot of confidence into that locker room and this fan base right now, and rightfully so. I mean, they're number one in the country in points allowed. I mean, 5 points per game is what they're giving up. That's their average right now. But this is no doubt a level up going into Champaign this week.
A lot of people
want to crown him? They crowned him.
Exactly.
Who bleeped that? That's soft.
It was back in the day when, we're being polite. People found other words. There were questions before the season about Luke Altmaier perhaps being one of the best quarterbacks Illinois has had in a long time. And the fact that he is 22, is experienced, and dual threat. Here's Ryan Day on their quarterback.
Yeah, the Big Ten right now has some great quarterbacks, and he's exactly one of them. Like you said, he's one of the top guys in the conference, and not only does he make great decisions, he gets the ball out quick, he's accurate, he knows exactly how they're trying to attack a defense in terms of the plan that Brett and his coaching staff puts together, RPOs, quick game, play action pass, and he also can hurt you with his feet. He's got good quickness. But like you said, those experienced guys who have seen it before, there's a lot they can recall. He's won some big games before, and he's a really good quarterback. So another really good challenge for us. We've gone against good quarterbacks already this year, but he presents some different challenges. And so we need to finish off the week in our preparation.
Started Ole Miss, learned under Kiffin.
Yeah.
He's right. He's had some moments. His opportunities there were limited. Came to Illinois, made the decision to go there, trying to cement his legacy in Champaign. And now he gets the number one team in the country. So there's motivation.
For sure. The dude had a really good touchdown to interception ratio last year. 22-6, and now here he is, 12 touchdowns, no interceptions yet. And so he's played clean football just like Julian has. And so that defense, I'm sure, is going to be – they want to be that one defensive unit that can pick off Luke Altmaier because nobody's been able to do it yet.
Both Ohio teams in the NFL underdogs this weekend. Find out by how many when we come back top of the hour. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Common man, a radio veteran, has a large hemorrhoid. Timmy Hall, a good, clean boy, moonlights as man's hemorrhoid. Common Man and Timmy.
Weekdays at 3.
The Fan.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Hey, want to hear something great? Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of the #1 selling bacon cheeseburger in all fast food, the JBC, plus medium fries and a medium soft drink for just $8. Want to hear something else great? Double the burger means double the bacon. Now that's a game changer. 2 of the #1 bacon cheeseburgers with fries and a drink for just $8. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Individual items at regular price.
Hey, it's Anthony. Wouldn't you want to drive into the new season with a brand new Honda from Germain Honda of Dublin? You can lease the 25 Honda Accord LX for just $199 a month or finance at 3.99% APR. Or the 26 Honda CR-V LX all-wheel drive, leasing from only $319 a month or finance from 4.99% APR. These fall deals are fantastic. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or you can shop online anytime at GermainHondaofDublin.com.
When you're building a nursery school, elementary school, charter school, high school, vocational school, or jiu-jitsu school, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. With the largest rental fleet and most rental locations in Columbus, you can count on us to get you the right equipment at the right price right now. No matter what you got going in or going up. All powered by people. For equipment know-how, support, transport, and training. No wonder the Columbus builders who are building Columbus lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
Did you want information on the Ohio Lottery's Rolling Cash 5? Okay, Rolling Cash 5 is a daily draw game where you select 5 numbers from 1 to 39 and win by matching 2, 3, 4, or 5 numbers. Jackpots start at $100,000 and grow until someone wins. You can learn more at ohiolottery.com or the Ohio Lottery app. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Want to go back to the radio? Okay.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall from my friends at Orthopedic One, Central Ohio's most trusted orthopedic practice. 2 years ago, I was actually experiencing hip pain for the first time in my life, and I knew I needed the best. So I chose Orthopedic One for my physical therapy needs. And in a matter of weeks, I was rotating that golf swing better than before, and I was the longest hitter in my group again. So be like me and trust Orthopedic One and stay at the top of your game. Several convenient locations across Central Ohio. To find a physician or location near you, just go to orthopedic1.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation. We have had some good weather over this fall. It's been mostly warm, but sooner or later, it's going to get cold. Maybe you're already starting to feel it in your house because your old drafty windows are letting in that air. Could be the builder grade windows that just came with your house. You thought you were getting great windows. Turns out they weren't as good as you thought. That's where Window Nation can help. This month, you can buy 2 windows and you'll get 2 more for free. There is no limit to how many windows you replace. Plus, your total price includes 1-day installation. Window Nation also has a deal where you don't have to make any payments for 2 years. Is that going to help out with your holiday bills a little bit? I would think so. And above and beyond all that, Window Nation also is giving away tickets to an Ohio State football game when you upgrade your home with Window Nation windows. Free windows, 0 payments for 2 years, all with Window Nation. Go to windownation.com. The estimate is free, the windows are great, and you can get Ohio State tickets. What's not to love? Go to windownation.com today. Once again, that's windownation.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is your friend with the truck.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
All our people are in uniforms.
And our trucks are clean and shiny.
And big.
We leave spaces empty and clean.
For you.
1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Matty Ice here for McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. I recently brought a brand new Chevy Trax from McDaniel GM Superstore. It was by far, guys, the best car purchase I have ever made. And right now, you can get a 2025 Trax at McDaniel GM Superstore for as low as $315 a month with zero due at signing for qualified buyers. They're going to treat you like family just like they did me. There's just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Dormar, your pilot hero.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. NHL Blue Jackets opened their season at the Predators in Nashville. Jackets went 33-9 last year, 2 points out of earning a playoff berth. Pre-game coverage on the Fan starts at 7:30 with puck drop at 8. NFL tonight, Eagles visit the Giants at 8:15. Hear it on the Fan, too. Browns swapped the corner in Greg Newsom II and his 6th-round pick for cornerback Tyson Campbell and his 7th-round choice. Campbell has played 5 seasons with Jacksonville. Baseball tonight, Game 4 the NLDS. Dodgers host the Phillies at 6:08, leading 2-1. Brewers visit the Cubs at 9:08, also up 2-1. This update sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Most shows just skim the surface, but Rothman and Ice feel like the biggest story of the day deserves a closer look. It's time for a deeper dive.
Sponsored by Low T Center. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
All right, final hour of the program. And we'll have Brendan Deeg, NFL editor at The Score, on at 2:30. Really want to zero in on the Brownie side of this trade with Flacco, get his feel on it.
Andrew Berry won't stop making trades.
Yeah.
When we left yesterday, they traded for a cornerback.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. Andrew Berry's
That's just contractual stuff or whatever. They didn't want to pick up his option and pay him and all that. And
Campbell's making some decent money. So obviously they feel like, and Jim Schwartz feels like he's a better fit for what they want to do on defense, because that contract ain't light that Campbell's bringing to the Muni lot.
All right, let's continue on our march through the NFL weekend. TLC?
Well, let's keep it right there. Browns are in Pittsburgh. Steelers are -5.5. Channel 10's got it.
I'm going Brownies. I'm taking the points. I like that Dylan got a game under his belt. Had to face a tough defense in your Vikings across the pond. Tough environment for sure over there in Pittsburgh. But I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. And so I think the Browns can cover that. I'm going to take the points.
I like that point.
What about the other ones?
The spot that bothers me, the spot that does bother me or concerns me is against a team coming off a bye, against a team traveling home from overseas.
Okay.
That usually have the bye built in after.
Well, jet lag?
Just
a little sleepy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Travel can affect things. Now, what may center it is division rival.
Yeah.
Like what you said, Dylan Gabriel still is a rookie quarterback. I know he has the one start. TJ Watt's still there. It's 5.5, though. Can Aaron Rodgers put up enough points to cover that? Because I don't really have a true fear for them in losing the game. However, that Browns defense has kept them in.
No doubt.
It's not like the Steelers' offense is
high flying,
incredible.
Yep.
So I'm with you. I'm going to take the 5.5. So I'm going to go against the gut that says, okay, coming home from overseas and starting a rookie in Pittsburgh and all that. I'll take the 5.5.
The Cowboys are -3 in Carolina.
Cowboys are moving it, man. They're putting up some points. Makes me want to start Javonte Williams.
I don't know why you aren't at this point.
Well, it's not a gong to say this, but he just wasn't at the level my other 3 guys were to start the year.
But now he is, right?
But now he is.
Now he is. You got to get him in there.
That's all.
Got to give him some run, coach.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I have Achane, Jahmyr Gibbs, and James Cook. Like, he was not going to crack that.
I love that you're flexing
lineup.
all this right now.
No,
GM Rothman flexing
I'm
all
not
this right now.
flexing. I'm just telling you
Let me
that.
make sure this doesn't kill the audio. Okay, we're good.
It was a subtle flex. It was like
I'm the one admitting that Achane may have to go to the bench. That's all.
For Javonte Williams. Get him in, baby.
Jeez.
You're asking the tough question at the press conference. Would I bench Devon Achane right now?
Yeah.
Question is, I'm thinking about it.
This is like Ross Perot's wife saying that she didn't want her husband to win the presidency because she didn't want to move into a smaller house.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I can't. If I play Javonte Williams, a smaller house.
The guy's killing it on my bench. It's a fact. I'm thinking about putting him in. I don't know why you guys think that's such a big deal. I pointed that out the other day. It's bad. It's actually
right into
it's
that.
bad GMing. He's been on my bench scoring like 100 points.
So trade him.
I'm working on it.
I'll take him.
It'd be great if I trade him to you. We're playing this week.
We are playing.
That would be fun.
We are playing.
Hey, pack your bags. You're playing against us today. Boy, but Dallas's defense can make any offense look good. I'm going to ride the Dallas deal right now. I think they've faced a tougher schedule, and the game feels more like a pick 'em, though. And I'd have to lay 3.
Okay. All right.
But I'm going to lay 3 with Dallas. I think I'm going to ride that a little bit.
Don't think Dallas is getting CD back just yet. Pickens has looked okay since he's been out. Jets got to 22 on Dallas. Carolina is just a little messy for me right now. I'm going to roll with Dallas and lay those points.
Chargers are -4 in Miami. Coast to coast.
I think Miami is just demoralized right now. I really think they are. The Chargers, I liked them a lot early. Like I was like, okay, I see something there. To me, I think they've taken a step back just a bit.
They're dropping like flies, too.
They
You
are.
know why?
Like
Yeah, I was going to.
The injuries are just killing them right now. I'm going to go with the Chargers, though. I'm going to roll with the better coach, better quarterback in this one. So give me the Chargers.
The one thing you can say about Miami is they have been competitive. This is still pro football, and they're not getting cracked. Like, they're still coming every week to play. And now that Amari and Hampton isn't there for the Chargers, and their offensive line is just piling up the injuries, that's the functional part of what makes them them. And until they can fix that problem, and I don't know when they will, I'm actually going to take the points with the Dolphins. You're giving me what now?
4.
4. I'm going to take them.
And here we go again. We got a couple more road favorites. Patriots -3.5 in NOLA.
Why does this feel like a lock?
Because you just watched the Patriots beat the Bills?
Letdown, that means.
I don't think Vrabel allows that.
No, I'm laying it. I'm rolling with New England. I think they're about to start rolling a little bit.
Yeah, this feels like we're going to get them at a good time.
Yeah.
They're not a one-hit wonder. They're coming together.
Come together.
They're one of those teams that could make a real run here.
In the band.
What are the Saints offering? What kind of resistance are they offering here? I'm going to lay the 3.5. Now, if I felt really a little bit worried about it, if I wanted to bet it for real, maybe I bet it down to 2.5 just to get across that key number. But he's not going to let him take the 1-4 Saints for granted.
No.
So I'm going to take the Pats and lay it.
I'm with you.
The Beatles, to answer my own question. Rams -7.5 in Baltimore. Again, coast to coast.
No Lamar practice day, AR. He's not going to play in this one. They're just a
Jet
mash
lag,
unit.
pick your own team.
They're a mash unit. Baltimore is. I'm
Mash.
rolling with the Rams. Rolling with the Rams.
You getting anybody back this week?
Potentially Kyle Hamilton and Ronnie Stanley. And that's just potentially.
I like them both.
Good players, for sure.
And
Only
Golden
7, not 7.5.
And gold doors. That's really
7.5.
Oh, it is 7.5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't get you get no rush with Cooper Rush.
I want to get some rush. This is it. The last stand.
Oh.
I mean, I guess Lamar could save you. He could. After the bye week. He could. Because now you'll be left for dead, and everybody will say there's no chance, and all the pressure's off, and then you guys could rip off a few wins
Will
and
the
kind of
defense be fixed?
Yeah.
Can you help us out there?
Through the bye week?
Because even if Lamar comes back, I just don't see it.
This
with that
doesn't
unit.
feel right to take. It just doesn't.
To take the 7.5.
It doesn't. Even if you guys are a little less embarrassed.
Yeah.
It still feels like the Rams should cover this.
Puka's going to do some nasty things to our defense this week.
It's one. I would never say a name or score in an NFL game because I don't think it's like that. But I am going to lay the 7.5. It feels like you guys will be more competitive, but that doesn't mean you're covering.
All right, here's where the home favorites kick in. Seattle's going to Jacksonville. Jacksonville -1. Hot off a Monday nighter.
Yeah, both winning records. Seahawks have won both their games on the road this year. Jacksonville's good, but they're getting like every bounce. Like they're getting a lot of breaks. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but they're like +8 in turnover margin. That's like best in NFL. So that's obviously big, and they're creating some of it themselves.
These are your boys, though.
They are my boys.
You're doubting them now?
And they are at home. You talked me into it. I was about to lean away.
You going Duval County?
Yep, got to lean in now.
Okay, here we are again. Sam Darnold, got to give it to the guy playing some pretty good ball. Man, like this guy, second half of his career has been pretty fun to watch. I'm rolling with Seattle. I think their defense will travel and give T-Law and company some trouble.
Cardinals at Colts. Colts -7.
Kyler Murray a little banged up right now.
May not play.
Hearing that, right, AR? He may not play in this thing.
Line's been moving because of it. Where are we at again?
In Indy.
7.
It's up to 7. It with the look ahead, I think, was 4.5 going into last week.
I'll lay them. I'll roll with the Colts. I'll lay the 7.
Yeah, I will too, based on the Kyler Murray foot news and the fact that the Colts are for real. By the way, this is the all stupid fumble bowl. This is the A.D. Mitchell and
Amari
DeMarcado, the two of them.
Weeks, right? That's crazy.
Give me the Colts.
All right, we move on to the 4 o'clock games. I don't care if you're on the road. You got to be some kind of ass to be 4.5-point dogs of the Raiders, but the Titans managed to do it.
Thanks, Cam Ward.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of walking right into it.
Yeah. I didn't even realize I did that, but here we go.
Yes.
That was an accident.
This is a nasty
this
football
also
game
applies.
right here.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back, though.
Yeah,
Titans Raiders.
He is not playing good right now. Geno Smith. Big time disappointment.
In fact, I think I saw Commanders fans on Twitter making fun of themselves for being the only team that he didn't throw an interception against.
That's pretty wild. I'm going to roll with the Raiders, though. This is a nasty game.
Raiders are getting points?
No. Giving 4.5.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm taking the Titans. I mean, the Vegas is the second worst offensive line in the league. I don't know if Houston may be better, but Raiders will look terrible. To lay points against any team in the league?
Is that terrible or terrible?
Both.
Terrible.
Titans.
Bengals, come on down. Joe Flacco, part 2 against the Packers. This time on the road, and the Packers are 14-point favorites. Joe Flacco is going to be on 5 days of research on that playbook.
You said 14?
A lot.
14.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you thought KT Levison was bad,
the Flacco
the
effect
Bengals offensive
is
line not much better.
The Flacco effect is not real for this. It's not that, since they played a close game when he was with the Browns. I mean, the Bengals aren't holding the Packers to 10 like the Browns did.
No.
So,
I don't see that
But
happening.
14, my goodness. But it's a lot until it isn't. And does it give them a little bit of juice? Yeah. I'm going to take the 14 just because they're a pro football team. And if you're giving me a 2-touchdown head start, I'm going to take it.
This feels like late in the game, the Browns can sneak and get inside this number. Like if it gets, the Bengals can sneak and get inside this number if it gets carried away. So I'm going to take the 14 and roll with Huda.
Yeah.
I swear, I've never seen a week with this much travel, but we got yet another time zone game. San Fran going to Tampa Bay. A lot of pollution in the air. Buccaneers -3.
San Francisco's bagged up. Purdy may not play. Jennings, Pearsall, I'm laying the 3. And roll with Tampa and that fun offense.
Niners are surprisingly resilient, but not this much. The line doesn't scare me, and I'm going to also lay the points.
Sunday nighter, Detroit and Kansas City. Kansas City's -2, but the Lions look like one of the best teams in the NFL right now.
They're feasting on some bad teams.
Handling business.
Or bad personnel on these teams. They are handling it.
Yeah, I didn't realize Baltimore was bad at the time,
That's
so
right.
I guess that kind of changes things.
I mean, the defenses they've been playing, Baltimore and Cincinnati, they're good, but let's be honest at least and be real there.
Kansas City on a short week.
Yeah, Kansas City on a short week coming up Monday Night Football, but it is off a loss. I'm going to take the 2.5 just because I think the Lions can go toe-to-toe with them.
What I don't like is that the Lions' secondary is beat up. Their cornerbacks are down. Their top 2 cornerbacks are going to be out one more week, and then the Chiefs can drop Rashee Rice back into this thing. I'm rolling with the Chiefs at home.
All right. I don't even think that was the full schedule yet.
Well, we got a couple Monday Nighters.
Yeah.
Monday Nighters?
We'll wait on Monday night.
Wait till Monday.
Yeah.
Texans and your Vikings on bye this week.
Shedeur Sanders, he's done miming. He's actually talking. You'll hear his reaction next. Rothman Ice and the Fan.
Winners of the prestigious Platinum Microphone Award every year, given to the best radio station in the world. No need to look it up. It's real. The Fan.
Bobcat Enterprises says thank you for your support as they celebrate 50 years of serving the construction industry. Established in 1975 in Cincinnati, Bobcat Enterprises has expanded to 9 stores to meet you where you are in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Find equipment for any construction project, including compact track loaders and excavators. Plus, Bobcat Enterprises rents compact equipment and attachments. Find current specials and locations at bobcatent.com or follow Bobcat Enterprises Inc. on Facebook. Bobcat Enterprises, 50 years working for you.
In the spirit of Halloween, ooh, spooky, Awaken 180 is offering free consultation all month long. Find out how scary fast you'll lose the weight for free. Call 844-346-1800.
AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio is your Medicaid plan for more benefits, more rewards. We know that good health means more than just seeing a doctor when you're sick. Eligible members can receive extras like home-delivered meals and family essentials, like baby carriers and kids' school supplies. Members can even earn rewards for playing mobile health trivia games. Learn more at AmeriHealthCaritasoh.com and call the Ohio Medicaid Consumer Hotline at 1-800-324-8680 to choose AmeriHealth Caritas Ohio.
Hey, Buckeye fans! As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Newman Roofing, as part of its 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to recognize individuals who go above and beyond to make a difference for people of all abilities. This week, we honor Jessica Komajati. Jessica has made a meaningful impact as a Special Olympics Ohio Fit 5 advocate, a youth leader, and a dedicated Buddy Walk committee member. During this Down Syndrome Awareness Month, Newman Roofing is proud to join forces with 10 TV and The Fan in celebrating our ongoing commitment to the community.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The kitchen drain has had enough. The toilet's called it quits. The faucet in the master bath, it's throwing childish fits.
In a flash, I'm at your door to win your water war. I battle leaks and clogs and drips until I are no more.
Free service call with your plumbing repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
With business banking, Tel Ohio Credit Union takes it personally. It's why they are the #1 SBA lender among Ohio credit unions. You are a member, not a number. That's the Tel Ohio difference. Visit telhio.org/business.
Certain restrictions apply. Tel Ohio is open to all in Central and Southwestern Ohio. Federally insured by NCUA.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes, anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at onnradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network. T-Bone and Tyvis are part of a balanced breakfast. Wake up with two dopes talking about football, and one of them laughs uncomfortably loud. T-Bone and Tyvis.
Sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Weekday mornings at 6 on The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Really feeling like fall today? You probably want to bring a light jacket if you get cold easily. We'll see temperatures in the mid-60s with lots of sunshine. For tonight, temperatures plunge overnight with clear skies and lows in the 30s, so we might see some patchy areas of frost. And then for Friday, we get a little bit warmer with plenty of sun and highs in the low 70s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Rothman and Ice present Pre-Snap Reads.
Sponsored by Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF. Or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
All right, a little Bet365 time.
Let's get into it, AR, because right now, new customers at Bet365, when you bet $5, you're going to get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So go ahead and turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on player props, money lines, totals, or spreads. And also keep an eye out for Daily Boost and Super Boost over at Bet365. We got Eagles and Giants tonight on Thursday night football. I'm looking at a parlay that they have cooked up right now. Because remember, this is still a little bit of a revenge game for old Saquon Barkley going back to his old team. I'm looking at the Barkley breakout at Bet365 right now. It's the Eagles on the money line, Saquon to rush for at least 110 yards and score a touchdown, not a rushing touchdown, just any touchdown. The juice on that parlay is plus 500. So I like that today in a game where I think Philly could control this thing late and he could chip away at that clock and hurt him on the ground. So I'll look at that Barkley breakout same game parlay right now, AR.
So speaking of barking, A.J. Brown has been barking a lot.
Yeah, to give me the darn ball.
I feel like this would be the game.
Okay.
I'm going to get him in the end zone.
Okay.
They've been told they can't pass. They don't pass.
Yeah. I like this.
A.J. Brown, anytime touchdown is plus 210.
I'm here for it.
Why not? And then I'm also thinking about betting the Jackets. This is like a science project.
Okay.
There's going to be a financial investment. Nothing that, is going to kill me.
Yeah.
But if I bet on the Jackets, let's even just bet $5, whatever, every game, 82 games on the money line, and then see what we win or lose the entire season.
Oh, man.
Because there'll be severe underdogs. You'll be getting plus on your money. Right now, they're even tonight. I think it's a good night to start.
Okay.
So I'm going to track this, and I'll see where the money is, where the pot is.
Be a fun experiment.
Yeah.
I like this.
All
I like
right.
this.
So is five the right number? Let's not kill me.
That feels right.
Like a $410 investment.
Yeah.
And then see, you're not going to lose it all.
Right.
Obviously. Not going 0-82.
Or what you could do is you could double it each time.
Oh, yeah, let it ride. Yes, the
so
tree.
That way, you get $5 for
That's
every
right.
win, but at some point, if they go on a losing streak, you might be down a bunch of money.
This is
and
like
then you
blackjack.
Keep we're
gonna bump and raise every time we win.
And so then it's like double or nothing, then triple or nothing, and then every single win you're plus $5.
So wait a minute. So if I bet $5 on tonight and they lose,
and you're down 5, then
I'm not betting. Then you're saying go 10 the next game.
Bet 10 so that way you're plus 5 if you win. Now if you lose that one, then you got to bet 15 to go plus 5.
So when they go on an 8 games losing streak.
Yeah, okay. Well,
come on.
You might be minus 40 betting $45 to get yourself back up to plus 5.
That's a little dicey. I see the vision.
It wasn't the original plan, though. The original plan was not to kill us. I'm covering this for all of us.
Well, here's the time.
And we'll celebrate with a dinner at the end of the season. Okay. This is on me.
Okay.
I'll do this.
Yeah. Sweet.
I'll do this. You can be the assistant GM on this.
I'll order a power cord.
I'll track it. And then whatever money we have left at the end of the year, we'll use that for a dinner.
I'm here for it.
Nice. I like that.
Now, if it's in the negative, you guys are taking me.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Fair enough.
All right.
Can we
Fair
get
enough.
Fisher's company
Hey,
car?
while we're here, if you got the odds in front of you, first goal scorer of the game.
I like these.
Let's
I
get
like
a
to
little-
spin the roulette
let's get
wheel a little bit.
crazy. Where's KJ at on this?
About 18-1, probably.
Okay. Okay.
18.
Adam Fantilli?
16.
Yeah, I like that. Give me Adam Fantilli, first goal scorer of the game down there in Nash Vegas tonight.
In honor of Z being our guy, 'tis the season.
Oh, I like that. Put that on a
yeah,
shirt.
wow.
Do that
I
now.
just came up
No,
with that.
seriously, put that on a shirt.
Yeah. Hockey and Hounds?
Something
Charity?
like that. Yeah.
'Tis the season.
Yeah. Maybe a little Christmas edition.
Yes, we could plan it out for the holidays times
sure.
in December. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
In honor of him coming on the show yesterday, as he will for Hockey and Hounds, he's 20-1.
Okay.
Let's get an early power play, and let's let him, no deflections, nobody deflect this on
Get
me.
out the way.
And let's get out the way and let him sizzle one from the point. And so I'll take him at 20-1.
Okay.
And I have taken them at over 84.5 points if you're tracking that.
I meant to roll with you on that earlier. I'm rolling with you on the over on 84.5. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER, 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. In app only.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
The Shedeur Sanders saga, if you want to call it that, it really isn't. He certainly is fed into some of it, and then some of it's through no fault of his own, just being who he is, Deion's kid, and dropping tremendously in the draft from where they had him ranked. He finally started talking because I guess last week he decided that his words were getting twisted. So let's spin a few of these, courtesy of our friend Mary Kay Cabot. Sanders not yet. Where are we? How do you want to? Which one you got? You got four.
I got four of them.
All right. I think the first one's about Flacco's influence.
Flacco, he definitely. It was definitely surprising. He's definitely a great teammate, and I'm just thankful to be able to spend some time with him.
Has that changed anything about your week, your preparation, and your standing with the team?
Nah. What do you mean by standing with the team?
That's what I'm asking. Do you think it's changed anything? I mean, you're clearly on the roster. You're here every day. But
yeah, so that's what I could be thankful for. You know, I'm thankful that I got opportunity to come out and be able to practice each and every day with my teammates and everything.
What he meant to say, I'm glad Shedeur said, what do you mean standing? What he meant to say, I'm sure the reporter, is
the depth chart.
The other guy's gone.
Yeah, your head coach did not name you the number 2 quarterback yesterday when he had a chance to do
Does
so.
this impact your standing positively or negatively?
But that's the right answer to give, what Saquon said. And that's all he can do. Like that's all he can do moving forward. So yeah, I like that response from him.
What do you got next?
Let's find out. By the way, I also got to say this. He's wearing like his own merch right now.
Of course.
This is a terrible endorsement. This is the most ill-fitting shirt I have ever seen. He looks terrible.
It's not about
I've
that.
seen it. He looked a little out of shape.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not about that though, TLC. You just get that brand in front of cameras anytime you're on camera.
What brand is
Dude,
it?
he has his logo tattooed on his hand.
I think it's the S2, I think.
Yeah.
The dollar sign. I think that's
Dollar sign.
What it is. That's what you got to do, man.
Dollar,
Got to
dollar.
hustle. Grind
Yeah.
don't stop.
Let's find out.
We'll make sure we do everything we can to make sure Dylan ready for the game. So, you know, whatever that means. So, each and every day, even when Joe was the starter, everything, you know, prepare the right way and be ready to know that you could get out there at any point in time. So, you know, I'm overly confident within myself. So I know when I first got here, you know, I'm ready to play. But, you know, it's up to the coaches and, you know, whatever decision, you know, they make, then I'm fine with.
All right, I'm sure that went to something to the effect of they haven't named you the backup quarterback yet. What's your reaction to that? I'm sure that's kind of where that came from.
Yeah.
All right, spin the wheel again.
And here's what we land on.
Overall, so I would say you tend to get a little bit more excited, you know, when you see a light at the end of the tunnel, for sure. So my job at first was, to prepare the defense, and I think I did a pretty good job. Nah, but they got Myles Garrett and everybody over there, so, But anyways, I think I did a pretty good job, and whatever my role is here, I'm thankful and I'm happy just to do that.
So I guess the question was, how do you grade your performance on the scout team? This is an interesting game.
Yep.
Guess the question based on the answer. I got one
what's
more.
your last one?
Let's do it one more time. Guess the question.
Every day as an individual, you probably learn something about yourself, that you didn't know the day before. So waking up and existing every day, I would say you learn more. So to answer that question, yeah, I feel like now I'm ready. Even not saying I wasn't ready before, but now I'm ready, for whenever my opportunity is.
Yeah, that was a simple, now compared to the beginning of the season, where do you feel you are and the knowledge of the offense and the ability to run the offense. And so they're playing Pittsburgh this week on the road. Steelers defense is probably right in line with the Vikes, maybe a hair less. But the question that I have for this team, and maybe I'll ask Brendan Deeg next in 2 minutes, is in the first sign of trouble for Gabriel, how much does that impact any decision for Stefanski now moving forward? Or are they going to let him just really take his lumps and give him the time that he deserves now?
I think it's got to be the latter. I think it's got to be the latter. I don't think you can have a knee-jerk type of reaction type of vibe to this if you're Kevin Stefanski, because then what are you doing?
Especially, if he's not naming Shedeur number 2, then presumably who's he going to?
His name is Bailey Zappi.
But I mean, is even if he went to Shedeur, he's already admitted he doesn't think Shedeur is even ready to be the backup at this point. Yeah. So having a short leash for Dillon wouldn't make sense.
Does no good.
But we'll ask Brendan Deeg about it in 2 minutes. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
Meijer has everything you need to enjoy the flavors of fall. Locally grown tote bag apples are 89 cents a pound. Buy one, get one for $1 on fresh from Meijer boneless pork tenderloin. And assorted varieties of General Mills cereal are 2 for $4 when you buy 2 or more. Make your Halloween a ghoulishly good deal better with 25% off outdoor Halloween decor. And select snack-sized chocolate Halloween candy is $4.49 per bag. Make your Halloween a good deal spookier at Meijer. Exclusions apply. Sale deals in store or in the Meijer app.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store today. Walk-ins are always welcome. Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road in Grove City.
Is your money just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money's always doing something. Like auto saving for special events, tracking your teen spending, and helping protect your parents from fraud. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Morning, Zoe. Got donuts.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
Well, I dig the mattress, and I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
Oh, no, I'm not really prepared. I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro. On them, it's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Wow, impressive. Let me try. T-Mobile is the best place to get iPhone 17 Pro because they've got the best network.
Nice, Jeffrey.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition.
So, what are we having for lunch?
Dude, my work here is done.
24-monthly bill credits on Experience Beyond for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off earlier or cancel. Finance agreement iPhone 17 Pro, 256 gigs, $1,099.99 and new line minimum $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data 1H2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Miss a minute of Rothman and Ice? Check out the podcast.
Type in Rothman and Ice wherever you get your podcasts. Download and subscribe.
Back to Rothman and Ice.
He's the man. He's the NFL news editor at The Score. He's our friend Brendan Deeg, and he's with us now on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. My man, how you feeling?
I'm doing well, guys. How you guys doing?
Outstanding. Cleveland, no more Flacco. I want to get your feel on the leash for Gabriel right now. It seems like it would be very long and appropriately long based on the fact that Stefanski hasn't even promoted, or maybe he has at this point, but thinking that Shador would be QB2. So play this out for me. How many games does Dylan Gabriel get, good, bad, or ugly?
I think he's going to get at least a few. I'm kind of with you. I feel like this leash is long. It feels like Kevin Stefanski has liked Dylan Gabriel kind of from the start. It kind of feels like maybe he was his quote-unquote draft pick, or him and Andrew Berry were kind of fully on the same page with this one. I thought he played okay in London. I thought he did what he needed to do. I think he's always been limited kind of as a passer. He doesn't have great velocity. He doesn't have kind of great intangibles as a quarterback. I think his ceiling is kind of a upper tier game manager, kind of quote unquote quarterback. But I think his leash is long, kind of what you said with Shedeur Sanders. Like, they didn't go out and say he's going to be the backup quarterback. So this trading Joe Flacco, I think, was more of a full indictment on them having full faith in Gabriel for the rest of the season and see what he can do. And I think it was the right call, to be honest. Like, the signing Joe Flacco and going with him kind of never made sense from the start. I think you need to kind of see what you have in Dylan Gabriel. I've been of the belief since the start of the season, or even in this offseason, that the quarterback of the future isn't on the roster, but they need to figure that out. They need to see that for themselves before they can kind of make a decision on what they're going to do in 2026. But yeah, to answer the original question, I do believe that his leash is long, and if I was to take a guess, he might, if he's healthy, he probably starts the rest of the season.
All right, let's take this thing down to Cincinnati and talk about now Joe Flacco being Cincinnati's starting quarterback as they get ready to take on the Green Bay Packers. One, what was your reaction when you found out that was the move that the Bengals made? And now, two, the fit now in this offense and how you think he can do with Higgins and Chase and that crew.
I think the Bengals had to do something. I think what they were getting from Jake Browning was not up to par, to say the least. Now, going to Joe Flacco here, you guys in the Cleveland area, he has not been great this season. He has not been able to get out of the pocket at all. He's been, the Browns' offensive line has been banged up and whatnot, but so is Cincinnati Bengals' offensive line. If you look at it from like an analytical perspective and kind of dig deeper into the stats here, Jake Browning was the 32nd quarterback in EPA per play this season. Joe Flacco is 31st. So they went from the worst quarterback efficiency so far this season to the second worst quarterback in efficiency so far. So it's not that big of an upgrade if it is. But I think if you're Zach Taylor and Cincinnati Bengals, you're just trying to find a guy who can throw the ball up to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and try not to turn the ball over. Jake Browning has led the league in turnover-worthy throws, according to Pro Football Focus so far this season. So I think they're just trying to not have these crazy turnovers where the offense is getting turned over to the defense that quickly, and they can kind of run what Zach Taylor wants the offense to look like. So they're just hoping to kind of get the ball in their two of their highest paid players' hands, see how it goes. But if I was the Bengals, I would have looked elsewhere. I know Jameis Winston's been the popular one. Honestly, I would have looked at that too. Maybe Russell Wilson would have been a good shot here. I think they could have done better than Joe Flacco. I'm not really loving the upgrade from Browning to Flacco.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it must have been price related, that they just felt like there probably were some other guys that gave them a little more upside, but the price was a little too steep, and this doesn't cost them much. But you're right. I don't. Either you're trying to stay in it or you're not. I'll be very curious to see.
Yeah, it feels like they're kind of just like this is almost like we're got to do something here to keep our jobs a little bit, like just not fully go all in. Like Mike Brown probably saw the bill for Kirk Cousins and said no thank you.
Right.
Like I don't know. So I'm with you. I feel like if you were going to make a move, you could have done better, but they had to make a move for someone. So.
And I was okay with riding Jake Browning a little bit. Like, okay, the experiment's over. I have to wave the white flag just like they do. And it doesn't feel like that neither of the Giants veterans, Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston, were ever real possibilities. And Kirk Cousins is obviously pie in the sky because that's a lot of money. And if you're paying him all that money just to keep you afloat till Joe comes back. Now, who knows if Joe could even come back? That's the other question. So you got to ask yourself a question. Could we win a Super Bowl or challenge for one, get in the playoffs all the way with Kirk Cousins? And then just if Joe's not healthy enough, then you just ride Kirk Cousins into the playoffs. But there was no chatter, I don't know, Drew Lock in Seattle or Sam Howell, Philly, or other guys. But, yeah, they end up with a 40-year-old veteran. So we'll see how that goes. I said a couple minutes ago that I feel like if I was going to bet anything on tonight's game, I would probably bet A.J. Brown to get into the end zone. I don't know. Just squeaky wheel gets the grease. And, he's plus 210 for an anytime touchdown. And I know that's the weird part. He could have a good game and not score. I get that too, but what are you expecting?
Yeah, so I do anytime touchdown write-ups for the score. A.J. Brown was my pick, so we're in lockstep there at plus 200. The Giants right now, if you look at their defense, they're 30th in targets allowed to wide receivers, 31st in yards allowed to wide receivers, and 32nd in catches allowed to wide receivers. They've been torched on the outside so far this year. They play a ton of man coverage. You're fourth in the NFL in man coverage rate. We know the Eagles love when the other opposing teams play man coverage, but for Shane Bowen and the New York Giants defense, you can't do that, right? Like if I'm playing against Eagles offense this year, I'm throwing simulated pressures your way. I'm throwing zone blitzes your way. That's kind of how I'm attacking the defense. So we'll see how the Giants kind of should adjust here. Honestly, my big matchup of the night is the Giants defensive line versus the Eagles offensive line. So the Eagles offense, of course, has been under scrutiny in the media so far, and rightfully so. I think what not a lot of people are talking about right now is that the Eagles might boast a bottom 5 offensive line in the NFL right now. They have the names. Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata have been above average to good this season. Outside of those two, the interior offensive line has been atrocious. Landon Dickerson has played like arguably the worst guard in the NFL, which is crazy. He's banged up and he's playing through injury. They should sit him down and get him some rest. He's not going to play tonight anyway because of an ankle injury, but even before tonight, he's been bad. Cam Jurgens, the center, has been a below-average center, and Tyler Steen has been a below-average guard. The interior can't stop anyone. So the Giants, we know, have a good defensive line. I'm kind of have my eyes on, can this Eagles offensive line get a push for Saquon Barkley? Can they keep Jalen Hurts upright? Because the biggest issue with Eagles offense right now, I know people are calling for Kevin Petullo's head, the offensive coordinator and whatnot, but I think it's the play of the offensive line that's been the biggest problem.
If you had to hand the MVP to one man right now, who would you give the MVP to?
That's a good question. The fun part of me wants to say Daniel Jones. I don't think it's Daniel Jones, but I think that what's crazy. So I was looking at like some stats for Week 6 and preparing myself for Week 6. Can you guys take a guess who the 2 quarterbacks are, number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in EPA per play? So that's an efficiency stat, basically who the most efficient quarterbacks are. Could you guys take a guess who the number 1 and 2 are?
Oh man,
efficiency. I don't know. Baker and Josh Allen.
No, it is Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones. They both played quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings last season. Sam Darnold's number 1, and Daniel Jones is number 2. I feel like those two are names that no one's going to talk about the NFL. Baker Mayfield is 8th in that stat. Usually, whoever is first in that stat kind of wins. It was for a long time until Lamar won it when he wasn't. 2 years ago, Josh Allen was first in it last year. But I do believe that Baker Mayfield probably has the best case because they came back from like a bunch of fourth quarter deficits and whatnot. He's played great with injuries around him. Like he's kind of elevated the roster. So I'll go Baker Mayfield. I think Dak Prescott deserves a lot of credit too so far. Like they played with through injuries and he has a new head coach. And I think Dak Prescott's arguably playing the best football of his career. And then I think Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones belong in that. So I guess Baker 1, Dak 2, Daniel Jones 3, Sam Darnold 4, I guess is a good guess. But it's a hard award to get a read on right now.
Well done, my man. Let's get some more turnovers tonight. I've got the Eagles defense going up against my co-host tonight, so let's get some more turnovers.
Hey, as an Eagles boy, I'm down for that.
All right, bud. Be well. We'll talk soon. Brendan Deeg, NFL news editor at The Score on the Bryant Heating Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline.
All right, we're giving away 2 tickets to see Larry the Cable Guy right now. The show will be February 20th at the Mershon Auditorium. 614-821-9710 is our hotline number. Earlier, to start the show, we announced that we are going to start a new segment on Mondays at 1 o'clock. If you can name that new segment, you'll get 2 tickets to see Larry the Cable Guy on Friday, February 20th. Again, 614-821-9710 is TLC's hotline number.
We'll give you that answer and tell the truth next. Rothman and Ice in the Fan.
If you miss a live show, you can catch the podcast. If you miss the podcast, our hosts have volunteered to have dinner with you.
The meatloaf!
The Fan.
Another summer has ended, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower, your workouts aren't as productive, perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time, maybe even your sex drive is off. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. And if that's what's going on with you, don't wait. You need to call us at Tri-State Men's Health and get treated for your low T. because living with low testosterone is no way to live. With our low T treatments, if you're like most guys, your life will change considerably. Improved sleep, better energy, greater gains in the gym, better mental clarity, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. Plus, most men see these results in just a few weeks. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Skyline's new chicken chili is here. Now you can enjoy that legendary Skyline taste with a new protein option. Try Skyline's chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this. Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose, so you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spreads, totals, or player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet just $5. It's the only betting app I use. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only. Hey, it's Anthony. Wouldn't you want to drive into the new season with a brand new Honda from Germain Honda of Dublin? You can lease the 25 Honda Accord LX for just $199 a month or finance at 3.99% APR. Or the 26 Honda CR-V LX all-wheel drive, leasing from only $319 a month or finance from 4.99% APR. These fall deals are fantastic. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or you can shop online anytime at GermainHondaofDublin.com.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay. How about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today. It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. Tell the truth with Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Window Nation. Buy 2 windows, get 2 for free. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com now.
All right, TLC. Who had the answer?
Our buddy Joe and Nurk.
Joe Nurk.
Newark.
Stepbrother Joe Nurk.
Yeah.
All
Artie
right.
Wells' neck of the woods.
All right, Joe, well done, my man. Cut off that denim shirt and get yourself to Larry the Cable Guy.
And he knew that our new segment we're going to debut on Monday at 1 o'clock is called The Floor Is Yours. And we're going to let you guys come on and rant or just glaze your team if that's what you want to do. So we're going to start that on Monday, and I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you. We all are. Hey, real quick, if you're in the business of finding a new vehicle, look no further, because I want to direct you to the McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, because I got my new car from there, and I want you to do the same thing, because they got great deals up there. They got a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 with up to $12,000 off MSRP for qualified buyers. Right now, they have over 20 brand new Silverados on their lot, so do not wait to get on up to the McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, where you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
All right, tell the truth, take us home.
All right. I'm going to do a live unboxing on the air. So there was a listener in St. Louis radio, who sent me a care package.
I love this. Al Capone's vault.
Yes. So, and the background of the story is this. So St. Louis, it is mostly a Mizzou town, a little bit of an Illinois town. Okay. And there was one listener in particular who was just all Illini all the time. And he didn't like that we talked a lot more Mizzou than Illinois. And so on our text line, he was always fighting for Illinois' respect. And so just because I responded to the texters a lot and he knew that I was a big college football guy, he would always just try to shoehorn Illinois conversation into the text line, and I would entertain it more than most.
So you like a good shoehorn.
I like a good shoehorn. So I get a Twitter DM from him, and he says that he's sending me some Illinois gear. And I said, why? And this is a major gong, so I better get this ready. He said he's no longer, because he's protesting the St. Louis Cardinals because they're not any good anymore. So he says, I'm not spending money on the green seats, which for those who don't know, those are the seats right behind home plate.
Okay.
At Busch Stadium. So you're getting a big gong for getting season tickets behind home plate. But out of protest of the team, he's not buying those season tickets anymore. And so he said that he has green seats money to spend now. And so just as a joke, he sent me Illinois gear. Now, I don't know what's in this.
Where is he on the St. Louis Blues?
I'm sure he likes them.
Okay.
I think you got a nice little T in there.
I don't know.
Nice T-shirt right now.
It could be T-shirts. It could be pajama pants. It could be Angel Reese's lingerie. I have no idea.
By the way, shout out to Angel Reese, the first athlete ever to walk in the... what I saw
Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret.
Or as they say, Vicky, don't tell nobody.
Yeah, Angel Reese, I see you. Get the money.
So I got
T-shirt.
An Illinois Fighting Illini Pickleball Club T-shirt.
Cheating Illini.
So there we go. We got a nice little pickleball logo. I am a pickleball player. Which actually, now that I think about it, that is a callback to a joke. And I got...
Oh, a double.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're showing love right now.
You know what? He did mention one. He did send me a message and say, one of these is for Monday, so when Illinois shows Ohio State, who's daddy?
Oh.
He got me
Who's your dad?
Illinois
Wrong
Fighting
team.
Illini dad.
Oh, that's
So
very nice.
I can walk around looking like I have a kid who went to
Now, if
Illinois.
they don't win, if Illinois doesn't do what he says, then maybe you sell that to Fish, for half price.
He'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what size it is.
So, and this is some cool, I thought this was kind of some funny audio. So,
By the way, that fleece that he was wearing the other day, 2007 and a half that thing had to be like I gave that thing way too much respect.
He really didn't know, but it did.
He knows.
It did.
He keeps saying he doesn't know. I'm like, give me a ballpark. Did you get it when you were in college, right after college? I don't remember. Thinking, how many clothes does this man buy that he doesn't remember one Illini fleece?
I don't think I really remember a lot of the old stuff, like when I bought it, it's just old.
Kind of have an idea.
Oh, okay.
Says he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
This is kind of funny. LeBron James is being sued for $865.66 because one Lakers fan claimed that he was duped by the tease leading up to the second decision, because he ended up buying Lakers Cavs tickets thinking that this was going to be a retirement tour announcement. And apparently the value of those tickets have since plummeted because the market was anticipating, hey, this is going to be the last time you can ever see him.
Give me a break.
And he's saying he wants his $865.66 back, and he wants LeBron to cover it.
Good luck.
I did not hear the actual promotion of the decision, too. Did LeBron say anything?
I don't know.
That
I really don't know, because we were here getting ready for the show, and I was like, prior to the show, I was like, hey, this is something we may have to look out for. This may be LeBron's retirement. And then like 15 minutes after that, people were texting me that
beware, man. Like
that's on you.
That's on you. You took a gamble. You bit and you lost, and that's it. So I can't imagine that he did anything, although he's not suing him for that much money, you said, right? Under $1,000. So it's not even really
if you're LeBron, you won't even notice it, but out of principle.
Although the guy's killing it on my bench. It's a fact. All right, you bought 2 tickets to a Lakers home game on March 31st, you said, for $856. All right.
You jumped the gun. Hey, before we go, if you missed anything from our show, don't worry. You can always catch up wherever you get your podcast. All you have to do is type in Rothman and Ice, everything we do from noon to 3. We'll be waiting there for you. Subscribe to the pod as well. Bet365 is the sponsor of the Rothman and Ice podcast. Common Man and Timmy coming up next. Adam Rittenberg joins at 3:30, and they'll get you ready for jackets and Preds.
All right, the $5 bet is in. So if we win, the dinner fund goes to $9.76.
We're on our way.
Yep.
And he's convinced me that if they lose, that means I have to put $10 on the Minnesota game.
Every
We'll
win
see.
has to get us plus 5.
Yeah, I know what it's designed to do, but the original thing was 5
But we just
every
have to
game.
predict when the final win is going to
That's
be,
right.
so that way we don't end on a loss.
We'll talk to you on Football Friday. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
If you haven't thought about Buckeye football today, I'm sorry to tell you that you're dead. Our condolences.